Yo, what up, autism parents? I'm gonna break down today the 3 types of classrooms that you can put your child in if they have autism. Now, I don't wanna make this too in-depth or too crazy. I wanna make this very basic and simple. Now, this will vary from state to state, school district to school district, but here's some 3 basic types of classrooms that your kid might be placed in. If you're unfamiliar with the term IEP, it stands for Individualized Education Plan. So it's pretty much the game plan for how your kid is gonna win this year. What kind of setup they're gonna have in the classroom, what is gonna be some of the goals for the year, what kind of therapies they'll attend if the school offers that. A little background on me, my kid is 7 years old. He is level 3 nonverbal autistic. He's in 2nd grade and he is in one of these classrooms. Yo, so the first type of room we're gonna talk about is gonna be a 75-25. So that's where 75% of the kids do not have IEPs and 25% of the kids do have IEPs. So maybe if your kid is a level 1, they'll probably be in this type of room because they learn how to self-regulate themselves. They'll still have issues and stuff like that when it comes to classrooms, but they're more adept to handle that because usually you'll have an aide in there to help out with the kids who do have an IEP. So just because a kid has an IEP does not mean they necessarily have autism. They may have another condition where they may have high anxiety, they may have ADD, ADHD, they may have another special need that they might need to fill, but you'll have all those types of kids inside these rooms. So the next type of room we're gonna get into is gonna be a 50-50 room. So this is where 50% of the kids do have IEPs and 50% of the kids do not have IEPs. So the last type of room, this is the type of room my son is in. It is a 100% IEP room. That means every child in there has an IEP. It's a special education classroom. Now, for the one my son is in, he is in a self-containment room. So usually that means that your kid is in that room for the majority of the day. Now, just because they're in a self-containment room does not mean they don't have classes with other kids who do not have IEPs. But usually those classes are like gym, music. Other times they will be going out to therapy and they'll go out to recess just like everybody else in lunchtime, but they just go down separately. So a self-containment room is usually what you'll have when you have kids who have 100% IEP. So remember, you got 75-25, that's where 75% don't have an IEP and 25% do have an IEP. You got 50-50, that's where 50% do have an IEP and 50% don't have an IEP. And then you have 100%, which will be a special education room or a self-containment room, depending on what level those kids are in there.